Do it. Wasn't even doing a live today, but NFC Championship, AFC, lot going on. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I know we went over everything, but got some nice wins. Got some nice wins last night in Atlantic City, and got a lot on the board. Plus, I got everything zoned in. There's a few things we gotta go over, like a list, and talk about today's games. First game, we got Washington, Philly. Um, I'm all over the De'Ami Brown ladder. I'm looking at De'Ami Brown, 25, 40. We're going to go over that whole thing. I'm looking at Zach Ertz. Um, Also, another one in the psychology of sport category. I'm really, really looking at AJ Brown first quarter. I want to get some feedback. But AJ Brown first quarter is important. He had 2 catches for 18 yards last week. And I believe if we get up quick on the AJ Brown first quarter ladder, you could throw that in with a few things throughout the day with your bets. If it doesn't happen, then of course you got to restart it. But it's very early. The first quarter of the whole day. Let's go in chronological order here. The first thing of the day I think we should all be aware of is Nick Sirianni. Let's look at this introspectively. What would you say? How would you be thinking if you were Nick Sirianni and you had this whole week to prep? I'd be here. Big Dom would be in the back, all my coaches. And one of the things I would talk about in the meeting with my coaches was we got to get A.J. Brown involved. Like, if they key on Saquon, we have to get the passing game freed up. We got to get A.J. Brown involved. Considering he had 2 for 18 last week, and they're going to want to get him going, and you have to show the defense that you got to make them respect the passing game. I think they got to call plays like Andy Reid does sometimes when they think the Chiefs got nothing in the air, all the receivers hurt, they come out, they throw the first 13 times of the game. I think Philly's got to come out and establish downfield. I believe A.J. Brown first quarter is the first thing we should all be looking at. First quarter, alt receiving yards. I'm gonna have to do the whole ladder. I got a lot of ammunition. I got all wins from last night, so I have enough because I have responsible gaming. I can't bet a lot when I want. Today I could. I'm gonna do ladders, and there's only a few guys I'm zoned in on, and a few things in the game. I'll give you the gist of it now. I'm zoned in on De'Ami Brown. The ladder. De'Ami Brown, 25. I threw him in a million. 40, I threw him in. And then I took shots. I'm probably going to do the whole ladder. But first, A.J. Brown, first quarter receiving ladder. This is interesting. First quarter, 5 yards minus 220. Okay. Here we go. 10 yards minus 125. I'm not even going to bet the 5 yards. I'm going to start him at 10. A.J. Brown is a beast. He's big, strong, fast. When he gets a catch, he's going past 10. And if he catches one real quick, that's okay. He'll get more. I'm going to start the ladder at 10. A.J. Brown, 10 minus 125. 15 plus 128. 20 plus 188. 25 plus 270. 30. Wow, this ladder goes high. This ladder goes to 45 yards in the first quarter, which is very, very possible. How many times do you see a guy down the field for a 47-yard strike or last week, De'Ami Brown for 47 yards. Now we're acting like these guys can't get this. I like A.J. Brown's entire ladder first quarter. So, Jesus, there's a lot of increments. I can't bet too much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Kobe. Kobe, where you going? My dog. Kobe. Come here, Kobe. Come here, Kobe. Come here, buddy. I love that dog. What a great dog. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Ma. How you doing? All right, the first quarter of the day. And, Mom, I'm going to go over our bet that I put in for us. We got Washington plus 9.5 alt spread. A.J. Brown for 40 yards. De'Ami Brown for 25 yards. That's our bet. 3-piece parlay. Washington plus 9.5. AJ Brown for 40. De'Ami Brown for 25. I played at the safest increments, and I love that bet, Ma. Love it. We're going to get that one. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about your boys later. That's why I did. You notice? Listen, you want to hear what's like sad for me? I'm so afraid that Kansas City's not going to make it. I didn't even bet them today, but I'm rooting for them more than anyone. Like I'm rooting for the Chiefs today, but I don't dislike the Bills. So it's cool if the Bills get there, but I'm rooting for the rookie and the three-peat. That's what I want. I want to see history versus history in the Super Bowl. You get Jaden Daniels, a rookie, never won a Super Bowl against a team that never three-peated. Like somebody's going to make history. That would be cool. How cool would that be? All right, so the A.J. Brown ladder, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It goes to 45. Okay, I'm going to put – oh, shit. Let me take these other bets out of here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 increments. So 9 times 3 is 27. That's you know what? I'll put $2 an increment and bet just under $20 on the fucking AJ Brown theory. How much can you invest in one guy? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do it. Two down the board. 2. And then I'll tell you my totals at the end, how much I got to wager and what I could win. 2, 20 yards, 2. I love doing the pepper in the board. 30 yards, 2. 35, 2. This is all first quarter. First quarter, alt receiving right to AJ. Any AJ Brown yards chunk, Nooch is winning. 2. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit, I got to log in. I thought I was in. Okay, here we go. Come on, give me my totals. Scumbag. Here we go. $18. Oh, yeah, that's right. $18 wagered, 9 twos on the AJ Brown first quarter ladder, and it wins $60. I could win up to $60.73. Oh, I like that. So total, I'll have 78 at the end of it back. The 18 cents and the 73, 79. How you doing? Huh? Okay. Now, this Washington game, I am Philadelphia's the better team. I think Washington is hot. Washington reminds me of like the 07 Giants. Like they could play against anybody right now. Washington is hot. The quarterback is hot. McLaurin playing great. Ertz back from the dead against Philly. Philadelphia Eagles gave up on Zach Ertz years ago. He's back against the Eagles today. 2 running backs, Austin Eckler and Brian Robinson Jr., both played well last week. And the new receiver, De'Ami Brown, out of nowhere became a guy this last month of the season. De'Ami Brown became a guy. Ooh, I love it. I think Washington is going to play tough. I'm looking at a few things. I need some advice from you guys, so I'm waiting for people to let me know. I want to know is if last time Philadelphia played Washington, Jaden Daniels had 6 touchdowns and 449. You mean to tell me he's not going to get 2 today? You don't think he's going to get 2? I think he will. I think I'm going to do a little something on Jaden Daniels over under the 1.5 touchdown passes. I mean, it seems too easy, but I know nothing's easy. This is sports. But I feel like Daniels will get 2. They don't run it in a lot. He's always passing. He's got a great touch, that kid. I keep like seeing special passes and like remembering where I was when I saw it and going, damn, this kid did it again. Last week, I was in the casino and I'm watching the beginning of the Washington game and Jaden Daniels, I'm watching a guy crosses. He put a air under a ball about 50 yards in the air. And all of a sudden, I see the receiver and 2 defenders right behind him. He put it beautiful in the air, floater on the run, right in De'Ami Brown's bread basket. He caught it like Willie Mays. You ever see Willie Mays catch it back to the wall? Oh my God. And I said, God damn it, he did it again. Because I saw him hit Terry McLaurin about 6 to 7 times this year on deep balls right on the money, like not even an inch off, right on the money. He keeps doing it. I saw other things that you can't teach. It's like God-given touch. Like they were in the red zone last week or the week before, and guys were crossing on different levels, beginning in the end zone, back in the end zone. And he softened it up on the throw. Usually a quarterback will just fire it. You'll see the ball go into the back row. He threw a soft one where the D back like couldn't get to it. It floated over but it's hard to throw a softball 15 yards. He did it on purpose so the D back passed. It was beautiful. That touch like that. That's like some Aaron Rodgers in his prime type shit. The touch that I'm seeing on Jaden Daniels is amazing. Well, look at the quarterback play. The worst quarterback left is Jalen Hurts. Holy shit. Jaden Daniels' QBR this postseason is 87. That's the highest in the NFL. He's got the highest QBR, Daniels. 0 turnovers, 1 punt. The whole postseason, Washington, 0 turnovers, 1 punt. You think he's not confident going into today? That's all I'm saying. If I'm not an Eagle fan, I'm not rooting against the Eagles, but I'm kind of excited about this rookie thing. I've never seen this. I've seen a 2,000-yard rusher. I've seen Philly's a good team. Plus, I'm a Giants fan. I'm not overflowed with joy that this is all happening. I'm not a hater. That's the only thing. So people are like, "Oh, Newt, you're rooting for." Yeah, I got my Saquon Kelly green T-shirt, but I'm done with that. I want to see Daniels. And on the other side, it's like I can't lose. As a fan, you can't lose really this week. On the AFC, Josh Allen's I love Josh Allen. I just don't love him as much as Mahomes and the Chiefs. You got to have favorites. I love Allen, not as much as Mahomes or Lamar. That's why I feel bad. I keep rooting against this kid, and he keeps showing me. He keeps showing me I'm wrong. Oh. I'm just responding to a text. Yeah, so I'm going to take the points with Washington in the teaser. I think I'm going to take 6 on top of the 6.5. And but I think I just feel comfortable taking points with Buffalo. KC they never blow anybody out. The only way I could get screwed is KC. They're gonna go to the AFC Championship against the fucking MVP and Buffalo, who's playing great. They're gonna blow out Buffalo. That seems like the most unlikely thing to happen all weekend. Right? Think about that. Out of anything. Yo, what up, Mel? Hey, I got a question. Think about this. The most unlikely thing to happen, it's KC blowing out Buffalo. They never blew out anybody. They beat the fucking Cleveland Browns by 3 at the end. They beat Denver by 3 at the end. They beat the Raiders by 3. They don't beat anybody by a lot. So KC's the favorite, which is disrespectful because I think Buffalo's the stronger team. Really, they're even producing more on off everything. So KC's 1.5 favorite. A 2-team teaser is 6 points. You don't feel comfortable with Buffalo plus 7.5? Why would I add the points to KC? I just want more points. KC, I'd only be getting 5 or 4.5. They're not blowing out the Bills. I won't be surprised whoever wins. I won't be surprised if KC wins. I won't be surprised if Buffalo wins. The worst thing I could have did, I saw the repeat last night. They had the repeat on of last year's playoff game. There was 3 or 4 lead changes in the 5 minutes that I watched. How many lead changes were in that game last year? This could be a crazy game today. It was the 10 minutes to go in the third quarter of the game I caught last year's playoff game, Buffalo KC. KC had the lead, then Buffalo took the lead, then KC had the lead, then Buffalo took the lead, and then I left, and then I know KC won the game, so that's 5 lead changes. Like we're gonna see some crazy stuff today. I got some more. Hey Mel, you guys got accounts down in Florida now, right? You got accounts. I got some great stuff. I think that in the first game right away, AJ Brown. Ask Cody. Where's shithead? Get Cody. He had 2 catches for 18 yards last week. The one thing Philly's going to do is get AJ Brown involved today early because they're going to key on Saquon. Saquon's not beating us. They're going to have to do the right thing passing. So I look for AJ Brown first quarter, 10 yards receiving, automatic. You put that with the games that you like, and if as long as he does it, you got a major discount on your games. Like whoever you like in the game, you could put them together, first quarter and then the games. What I'm looking at, I got a couple guys. That's one guy. Let's write down the guys to look at. There's not that many that are on my list. Let's go down the line. AJ Brown, first quarter. We discussed him. Look that up. Now, the second one, Dyami Brown. This is one of the guys, Dyami Brown. He's become a guy, Mel, a guy. Every week they're putting Jaden Daniels is putting deep balls in this guy's breadbasket. He's getting 60 yards, 80 yards. Lot of stuff. So I think we go Dyami Brown on his ladder. Let me tell you what his ladder is. Watch this. Dyami Brown, 94. What's this guy talking about? Oh. Oh, man. Oh, the JFFL guys. So anyway, listen, Dyami Brown. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, I got distracted. Okay, watch this, Mel. Listen, you got to look at this ladder, Mel. Go on, too. Do you have this? Dyami Brown. Fuck is receiving. They didn't take that. Oh, here we go. Dyami Brown, alternate receiving yards. Okay. At 40 yards, he's minus 105. That's where it starts. All right, we're going to throw 25 out because he's been that good. We're going to take a shot that he gets to at least the 40 marker again. A worst case scenario for Dyami Brown today, he gets back to like a 40. I don't expect the dud with the chips on the line and this kid, Jaden Daniels, playing that good. I do not expect the dud. Ooh, what's up, T-Rich? What's up, buddy? Yeah, you know what? I love that. We're going to get to him, too. The Dyami Brown ladder today, 40 yards minus 105, 50 minus plus 154, 60 plus 245, 70 plus 370, 80 plus 570. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. In any parlay today that you want to chip away, get it a little pricier for yourself, I would throw Dyami Brown for 25 in automatic. You'll probably be kicking yourself when he's at 46 yards at halftime. You'll probably be like, oh, shit, Nooch was right. Dyami Brown for 25. Am I just not bringing what we already know to your attention, like a fucking good team player? Like, does anybody disagree with that? Dyami Brown? I agree with that. Saquon Barkley. Hey, Saquon Barkley led Philadelphia in receiving last week, too. Did you know that, Tyler? I'm on it today. Stay in here. Saquon Barkley had 4 catches last week. A.J. Brown had 2. Nobody ever gives Saquon. If Jalen Hurts is not that mobile, Saquon Barkley for 25 receiving yards at plus 198, I think that's a good bargain. I really like Saquon today to pick up 25, doing it all. Saquon's not going to have 25 today. Who's calling the play? Stevie Wonder? We know they're going to key on him on the run, but what's another way to get your playmaker the ball in space? Screens, little passes. If you're smart and you're creative and you're thinking outside the box, then Washington's going to put 8 in the box at times and key on the run game. How can we get Saquon, one of our playmakers, the ball in space? the passing game. So I'd like to see Saquon catch 3 or 4 today again. And with that 3 or 4, he should go over that 25. So let's make a note of that, boys. Saquon Barkley, 25 plus. Oh, they don't even have a ladder for him, I don't think. They don't have an alternate receiving ladder? Wow. They don't have an alternate receiving ladder for Barkley. They just give you the option to bet him to have 25 yards. He's plus 198. Oh, man. So, okay, so that's another one. That's another one. Ready? Moving along, because I already got these studied. I'm like Rain Man. Ready for this? Tyler, do you like Saquon to have a specific? What do you think about Saquon receiving? How do you think he's going to be the Super Bowl MVP? He's going to run, catch. I think Saquon's going to become more of a receiver now. You're going to see all Quan Barkley, pass, catch. He might throw a ball today. Saquon Barkley for 1 touchdown pass. What's the odds? Huh? Here we go. Noah Gray. I got the Noah Gray ladder. I'm looking at my bets. Yes, I do. Nucci. You know what? Okay. Here's where I went a little crazy, but I don't care. It's the last weekend where there's a couple games. I did the Noah Gray receptions ladder because you're not going to tell me this fucking kid is not involved. I took the Noah Gray ladder again last week. He didn't get to 25 yards, but he got 3 receptions. Mahomes and Andy Reid, the way that offense goes, spur of the moment, the quick ones, they're the king of short air yards. I'm not going to bet Chiefs receivers for yardage anymore. I think it's going to be a high volume reception on the Chiefs receivers. So I started Noah Gray at 2 receptions, and it's minus 162. So at 3, we get in the plus. Noah Gray, 3 receptions, plus 182. I think that's very realistic and great value. Noah Gray for 3 plus 182. Beautiful. I got Noah Gray for 4 catches plus 410. I think plus 410 is way too high for Noah Gray to have 4. It's good for the better. I think everybody should be looking at Noah Gray for 4. You don't expect 4, but it's a nice little shot. You put him in for 2, you put him in for 3. If you get the 4, beautiful. Oh, I got him for 5. Nucci's I stopped at 5. I got him for 5 catches too. 5 catches for Noah Gray is plus 880. I got $1 on it. It pays out $9.80. Noah Gray. If Mahomes gets frisky and finds Noah Gray, or if Kelsey ever misses a series or 2 and Gray's in and he gets a couple, listen, I've seen crazier things happen. That's going to be a wild game. And I want to have the ladder. I want to have a certain guy's ladders in these games. Noah Gray, valuable. He's been consistently catching balls. And you got to look, 3 Kansas City Chiefs receivers had 0 catches last week. That scares the shit out of me. Hollywood Brown, 0 catches. Juju Smith-Schuster, 0 catches. And the biggest disappointment, DeAndre Hopkins, 0 catches. How'd DeAndre Hopkins have a picture of split screen of Randy Moss and Brady and him and Mahomes like 6 weeks ago, and now he's getting 0 catches? They really dare you on his ladder. The DeAndre Hopkins, they're daring you to take it. You win like $1 million if he gets to 25 yards. I feel like just putting a couple of shackles on DeAndre for 25 just because he fucking owes me for getting all those goose eggs. Listen, now off the Noah Gray ladder, I also did a little quick, I got a little cute Noah Gray, 10 yards first quarter, plus 370. If he ever catches one early, they give you like tremendous odds. Like, oh, he can never catch one early. Why not? So I got Noah Gray for the first quarter ladder, 10, 15, and 20. At 20 yards, it pays $8.80. $1 pays $9.80. So I did mess around with the Noah Gray. So moving on. Also on the Chiefs game, I think I like the over, especially bumped down with a teaser. Who Mel? Barkley's over. Barkley's way over that. That's what that's great odds. On FanDuel, he's listed at like 130 something. Let me check. I think on FanDuel, Saquon Barkley's over under is like 137 or something. That's too high. How could you bet a guy if Saquon Barkley rushes for 135 yards? I think I lose the bet on mine. I didn't bet it, but I think it's something crazy. Let's see. Rushing props. Saquon, 122.5. Oh, what the hell is 130 something? What was that his total? Well, like passing and that's kind of low. I think Saquon's going to get receiving yards. You're making me think. Here's the thing, Mel, Tyler, if you're in here, if Saquon Barkley's going to overachieve in the receiving and they're robbing us on the rushing, let's see what Saquon is rushing receiving. If it's only like 142, I say we hammer that. That's where you win the bet, not just the rushing. We might win the bet. He might get 60 yards receiving and 70 yards rushing. And if you would have had him with the 122, you lose. Kabish? Here, let's see. Saquon Barkley, alternate rushing and receiving. The latter gets at plus 150 plus 110. Oh, so they still rob you. You know what? I think the bet of the day is Saquon Barkley at plus 198 for 25 receiving yards. I think that's a nice bet. I'm going to have to go back in and bet that one. Barkley receiving. Let's see Barkley receiving. I'm going to bet that right now. Player rushing receiving Barkley. Oh, Barkley's at 142.5. See, I don't think he's going to get 122 on the ground. If he does that again, oh, man. Let's see, receiving props. Barkley, 14.5. I'm loving the over on that one. I think that's something I got to put in a parlay. Saquon Barkley over under 14.5. They're going to have to throw to him. He's catching balls, man. Give me that all day. Give me that all day. Saquon, over 14.5. I'm putting a 5 burger on that. Keep it moving. Not even thinking about it. Let's go. Let's go, Nucci, baby. Now we're gonna go first quarter Saquon. We're gonna have a little fun with Saquon. Let's look at the board together, Mel. Look at your stuff. Tyler, what are you looking at? Okay, AJ Brown. I got the whole AJ Brown first quarter. Mel, go to the first quarter. AJ Brown receiving yards. Take 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Take the whole ladder. They're going to get to him early. Uncle Nooch told you. Remember who told you. Call up the boys, whoever should know. Ray's got a line. Nev, let them know. Be like, Nooch said AJ Brown, that first quarter, 10 yards receiving. Bet of the early afternoon. Cash it in, then you got free money for the rest of the day because Nucci got you like that. Saquon Barkley, alternate receptions. These are things we should look at. 3 receptions plus 146. I think you could get it, man. Oh, we're right on the cusp, right? These are tough bets. Do we think Saquon could get 3 receptions? I didn't even look at this yet. Oh, damn it. I think so, right? I know he could get 2. Let's see what his first quarter. Does he have a first quarter? They don't have first quarter receiving yards, Barkley. 0.5, half a yard plus 152. You know what? I'm a sucker. I'll take it. You never know. Can Barkley get 1 reception in the first quarter? We're going to bet that he can. Let's go. Let's go, Nucci. We're going to have fun. I'm not holding back today. If I see bets that interest me and they're fun, I'm betting it. I told you I got the whole A.J. Brown first quarter ladder, and we just went Barkley to have a 1 receiving yard for the quarter. Now what could we do with Barkley? Ooh, De'Ami Brown's ladder is looking good. De'Ami Brown over 3.5 receiving yards. Can he get 1 catch? Can he get 1 catch? Oh, All right, don't get crazy yet, Nooch. Don't get crazy. Let's see. Most receptions of the game. McLaurin's the favorite. Oh, this is fun. The favorite is plus 240. Who's gonna lead? Let's bet this, guys. Who's gonna lead the game? Let's take an underdog. AJ Brown plus 310. I think a running back could lead in receptions. Holy shit. Saquon Barkley's plus 3,200. He caught 4 balls last week. Zach Ertz is plus 650. I think Goddard could lead. Dallas Goedert could have a lot of catches today. You know what? Here's what I think, though, really. We should take one of the Redskins. Because if Philadelphia can't blitz Hurts, they said, oh, you can't blitz Hurts. He's been in the German VR thing. He plays VR on 1.75, the real game, in the morning. So by the time he gets to the field, everything's slower to him. Because when he gets on one, real life, everything's slower. So if they can't blitz Jayden Daniels today, that means they're going to be sitting back and they're going to have to be very patient and work underneath and take what they give them. If you're going to see Chiefs like shortness today, I think you're going to see a lot of underneath. So I think McLaurin could lead the game in receptions, but Ertz, De'Ami Brown, and Eckler have a chance too. I think I'm going to put $1 on each one of them. $1 on Eckler to lead the game is $14. $14 on De'Ami's 10. No, I don't. I'm just going to bet De'Ami Brown and Ertz. I just got a feeling. No, De'Ami Brown. I know Barkley. If they ever put Barkley out of the backfield and do some crazy shit, he can lead the game in receiving. I'm putting a little something on these two. I don't care. De'Ami Brown and Saquon Barkley. $2 on De'Ami Brown to lead the most receptions is $20. $2 and $2 on Barkley for most receptions. Receptions. Running backs sometimes gobble them up. $2 on Barkley to lead the game in receptions pays $64. I'm betting that, and I'm betting De'Ami Brown. Think outside the box, boys. You know how many fantasy guys, you know how many times I had a fucking star receiver in fantasy, and I went back on Monday and I looked at the box score from my phone on ESPN, the website, like ESPN, the app, and I saw like a running back with like 9 receptions. Like I'm looking at the receiving, and like it'll be like Chad Brown. What's that guy for the Bengals? It'll be like 7 receptions, like 46 yards. Then like Jamar Chase, like 6 for 180. But like the leader of receptions was the back. It doesn't always happen, but it could very well, if Washington comes out and plays good, Philadelphia is going for drives late in games. It's going to be a lot of underneath. When the fucking game gets tight and you got to do something, a lot of dump offs. Barkley making shit happen. Hit me, Hurts. Like Barkley could gobble up 4 or 5 catches in a quarter if that's how the game's going. Or if Washington ever has the lead and they got to go 90 yards and they got 10 minutes, you might see a lot of underneath. I'm telling you. Like last week, Saquon Barkley, 4 receptions. AJ Brown, 2 receptions. It's right there. Shit could happen. That'll be fun. All right, now I gotta calm down. No more live bets, but I'm gonna tell you what else I have. First touchdown score. The Redskins guys are crazy. Hey, Jayden Daniels basically only throws touchdowns. I don't see Eckler and Brian Robinson usually running. Usually I see a beautiful pass to Ertz or Alamadu Zaccheaus. What's his name? Zaccheaus. Anyway, I put a couple bucks on Alamadu Zaccheaus plus 3,100 first touchdown. De'Ami Brown plus 2,100 first touchdown. Zach Ertz plus 1,900 first touchdown. I'm just peppering it up a little bit in case it happens. Super payout. I got the gray ladder. Now let's get into the game. I did do a teaser, and I knocked the Buffalo Kansas City over down from 48.5 to 41.5. I don't see that game not being 22 to 21, 21-20. No, 22-20 I would win, 41.5. You guys see that game staying under 42? Buffalo, KC? I think that game should go to about 49-50 today. I see that game going over. Hey, you know what we did? We won last night. We won a parlay that paid for dinner in AC. How cool is that? How cool is that? We finally got some luck. Oscar's birthday. We had dinner. We went to the steakhouse. Fucking tomahawk steak. This one, that one, that one. We put in 40 a man. All the guys at dinner. We put in 40 a man. We talked about who we liked. We went Knicks money line, Lakers money line because Golden State stinks. That was my input. And Auburn. We won the fucking bet, 1,400. Yeah, it paid for dinner. Yeah, we won the bet. So that was great. That was awesome. Finally, a little good luck. And then, so I'm just telling you, the luck is going our way. I think we're going to get him here with, let me tell you something. Dyami Brown right away in the first game. Guys, I bet his entire ladder. Last week, he had 94 yards receiving. He's come on as he's a big-time player. The Commanders are hot. Dyami Brown has become like 1A and 1B. McLaurin is 1A. He has really come on. Zach Ertz is getting nice receptions when you need him in the crevices. But Dyami Brown is stretching the field, guys, like big time. Let me give you his stats from last week. This is just last week, guys. I don't know how we have to concentrate on his ladder and bet the whole thing real quick. Divisional round. Watch this. 45 Washington, 31 Detroit. Here we go. Dyami Brown led the team in reception. 6 catches, 98 yards with his long of a 42-yard catch. That's the one I saw in the casino. Bomb, right in his breadbasket. Dyami Brown stretches the fucking defense, boys. Brown for the yards. Now here's why I'm saying it. Here's what. No, I might put a couple shekels on him for the TD. But here's why I bet the whole ladder. Here's what you do, Mel. You go in, you see Brown alternate receiving yards right away. You don't fuck around at all, Mel. Brown receiving yards, 40 yards minus 105. 40. In your mind, you say to yourself, nothing less than 40. If I don't get lucky, then they put the clamps on him a little bit. He ends with 46 yards, 52 yards. You hit maybe 2 pieces on the ladder. It's not a bad thing. You weren't wrong, but you didn't pop off. But you knew Brown was that kind of guy. That's the way we're thinking on Brown. Hey, Kobe, you're gonna get 40 from Brown. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This is what I bet. 90, 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 increments. If you put $3 each one, that's $21. You're wasting a $20 bill plus $1. So watch. I'm going to tell you what it comes out to, Mel. $3, 40 yards, it only pays $2.86 minus 105. $3 at 50 wins 462. So you get 762 back. You understand? $3 at 60 wins 720. Now we're getting fun. $3 at 70 wins 1110. $3 at 80 wins 1710. $3 at 90 wins 2640. $3 at 100 wins 37. The whole ladder, 7 bets for $21, and you could win a ceiling of $107.08. That's the Dyami Brown ladder. So I would do that. You're risking $7. If you hit the first 2 on the ladder, you got 5, and so you got $12 back. All you have to do is get to 50, and you can't lose $1 on the ladder. Hey, Heather, what's up? Welcome. We're talking about all the guys that we're going to do our little bets on today. Mel, I would do the Dyami Brown ladder because if 50 yards, the $3 wager wins $4. That's your 7 right there, and you'll hit the 40 before that. You already win. I would go with the Dyami Brown ladder for sure. Who are you rooting for today, Heather? I'm rooting for the rookie to win and the three-peat to keep happening, and I won't be surprised when it's Philly and Buffalo. It's just but you know what? I'm getting lucky again. I'm getting lucky. Last night, were you in here when I just told my story? We were at dinner for Oscar's birthday. We're at the steakhouse, tomahawk steaking it up. We put $40 a man at dinner, put three-piece parlay in. Lakers, Knicks, Auburn, won it, 1,400, paid for everybody's dinner and everything, and then a little sum. And then some. Huh? We got lucky. You know what? Buffalo has been disrespected. Think about this, Heather. When on earth have you ever seen a team undefeated at home and they're underdog? Buffalo was 9-0 going into that Baltimore game last week at home. They finished 10-0 at home. Why was Baltimore the favorite? The MVP is on Buffalo. The best Buffalo team at 9-0 at home. They made them a 1-point underdog at home. I didn't respect it. Buffalo's the team that nobody's really rooting for unless you're a Buffalo fan. Like everybody wants to cheat. Like last week, I was rooting for Lamar because I just like Lamar Jackson, and so I didn't get to root for Buffalo. They won. Now this week, I'm dying for Mahomes, and my mom's rooting for Mahomes too. But I'm rooting for Mahomes. I want to see the three-peat. But I'll tell you what, Buffalo is just so tough, man. They are tough. They are tough. They got the slightly better team. That's why I did a 2-team teaser on my FanDuel. The one real bet I did for like a $25, like a nice little one, $25, 2-team teaser. You add 6 points to the spread with both games. You got to win them both. So I added the 6 points on Washington, and I got 13.5 points. I feel good with that. I think Philly might squeak it out, but I think Washington will hang. So I'm taking 13.5 of Washington. And who does the Chiefs ever blow out? Like, you mean to tell me, Heather, Mel, you mean to tell me today that the Chiefs are gonna blow out Buffalo? They couldn't blow out the Raiders. They couldn't blow out the Browns. They win by 3 all the time. Like, I put the 6 points on top of the 1.5 that was already being given to Buffalo, and I got Buffalo plus 7.5. Even though I'm rooting for KC. Do you understand the method to how I'm thinking? I'd rather have Buffalo plus 7.5 than add the 6 points to the minus 1.5. I would have Kansas City plus 5.5. I feel safer with Buffalo plus 7.5. I think Buffalo will win a close game or Kansas City will win a close game. Oh, man. You think the Bills will go all the way, Mel? Oh man, I got a couple good ones, Heather, that were all. It's like I'm good at explaining. Not novelists can bet with us because we do it simple, cheap, and it's like I call them Nucci scratch offs. I work it where you bet minimal to win like maximum for fun. Like never bet to like make bank. You're just having a little fun. That's how I set it up. Nice little stew. We put a couple players in the stew, and we cook it up. Little parlay. I got you, Heather. So here's what we got. I find like anybody could look at anything and say, "Oh, I want this guy," but I have some experience. I find the value, and I look at the odds in certain players, player props, their projections, and then I look where the value is. I found some value. Saquon Barkley to have 25 yards receiving is plus 198 odds. What does that mean? You get paid about double. So I'll give you an example. That's a fun one to go cheap, take a shot because it pays nice. You're not gonna, you don't want to put $5 to win $2.47 when you have fooling around on, on a day like this. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, so I'm going to show you. Watch this. This is pretty cool. Saquon Barkley receiving yard. Where is he? Okay. Oh, he went up to 210. Oh. Saquon Barkley, 25-yard receiving. First of all, if Jalen Hurts or Jaden, whatever, if Hurts is not really 100% with his knee and everything, and they got to get shit going, they're having a tough game, you don't think they're going to use Saquon Barkley other ways? Duh, right? Think about this. I look at things from an introspective point of view. Washington is going to try to put 8 in the box and stop the run. No matter what, he's not going to run past us today. So then Philly, it's chess. How do you counter that? Well, Sirianni, what are you going to do, dopey? You're going to get Saquon the ball in space other ways. Screen pass, flare out, get him going on a wheel route out of the backfield. Saquon could get easily 25 yards receiving today. Sometime, like last week, I looked at the box score. A.J. Brown, 2 receptions. Saquon Barkley, 4 receptions. Led the team. So Saquon for 25 receiving yards at plus 210, it's a nice bet. $5. The payout is $10.25. So you start with 5, you end up with 15.25 when you collect your bet. That's nice. And then you could parlay that easy. So anyway, that's one thing to look at. Now, Dyami Brown, the ladder. Let's have a little fun. Let's set a number that we're all going to agree on, that we're going to take the Dyami Brown shot. The guy has been balling out of control. If you don't know about Dyami Brown, he's been a major reason that the Commanders have gone up a few levels. He led the team in receiving last week, 6 for 98. So here we go. I'm just going to tell you what he is for 50 yards for Dyami Brown plus 156. That's okay. So you pencil him in for 50 yards. This is going to be a real bet, Heather. I'm going to give you the real one. Dyami Brown, 50 yards. So I hit that. I keep it in the thing. We're going to put that with 1 or 2 more things. Remember, Dyami Brown for 50 yards. Now, I just told you, A.J. Brown, in my opinion, there's no way he's not going to get going today. A.J. Brown in the NFC Championship? Really? Give me A.J. Brown, and I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm gonna sweat it out because it's going to be second quarter. He's going to have 2 catches for like 26 yards. I'm going to put in A.J. Brown for 50. The Brown brothers, even though they're not brothers, the Brown brothers for 50 special. I really like that. So now you got Dyami. Oh, shit, I got Dyami for 60. That's a little too ballsy. 50 for Dyami. What am I, crazy? I can't get crazy. Now, you know what? Dyami is a relatively new guy. Don't get ahead of yourself, Nooch. Dyami, excuse me. Dyami Brown for 40 at minus 105. Even money. Dyami Brown for 40. I get excited. A.J. Brown for 50. Those two together, moving along. We got those two. This is going to be the real parlay. We're going to have about 3 pieces to maybe 4 pieces in this parlay. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you what $10 pays. Right now, we got 2 pieces in the dinner. A.J. Brown, 50 yards. Dyami Brown, 40 yards. Now, you can go to both games. That's why it's same game parlay. Oh, you had Allen for 2? We like doing the 2 tutties. A lot of times we'll be like, oh, who do we think could have 2 touchdowns today? 2 touchdown bets pay great. And a lot of times it happens. Oh, that's a fun one. Oh, that was good. Good job, Heather. A.J. Brown, 0665. Oh, I don't know. I got to see if I have it on mine. It might be something with the yardage. That looks like odds. Minus 1. Over 65. Over 65 yards. That's what he's set at for the day. A.J. Brown for yards is set at 65. He should get over it, but they have alternate receiving yards. Take him down to 50. That's where the nooch comes in. I don't let them sucker me. We make our own line. That's why they have alternate receiving yards. Let the suckers bet it at 65 because Vegas always puts it a little higher than we like it. So we're going to go 50 yards, and that's why we're putting a couple guys together lower. Dyami Brown at 40, AJ at 50, so we don't let them sucker us. Right there, just with those two, you get twice as double the pay as just AJ Brown at 65. You're getting minus 112, right? The 2 that I told you, the bet goes off at plus 156. Right now, that bet, AJ Brown has to get 66 yards, and you get it at minus 112 odds. My way right here, AJ Brown 50 yards, Dyami Brown for 40, get that bet at plus 156. But we're going to keep going. We're going to get higher pay. But Brown for 50, Dyami for 40. I think Dyami Brown's got to get 40 today. I feel like I'm getting a little bold with him, but I thought I was bold with him last week. Yep. Okay, so, now here. Travis Kelce is the man, right? I know it. And he had 100 and something yards last week, but Noah Gray still had 3 catches last week. He didn't get to 25 yards. I'm not betting Chiefs receivers for yards anymore because they do a lot of short passes. Noah Gray receptions ladder. We're going to go right to him and add him with the Browns, and then we're going to stop. I'm telling you, Noah Gray is going to catch 2 balls. They give you decent value. We're going to pencil in Noah Gray for 2 with the other 2, and I think and you know what? Should I put De'Ami Brown down to 25? No, right? We gotta live a little bit. Noah Gray alternate receptions. At 2 receptions, he's minus 162. At 3 receptions, he's plus 182. You know what? We'll put him in for 2. Nice and easy. Okay. That bet is a 3-piece parlay, and the total, Heather, is plus 314. It's nice odds. Plus 314 is a nice send off for the parlay, and it's 3 simple things. We're not trying to do crazy shit. AJ Brown 50 yards, De'Ami Brown 40 yards, Noah Gray 2 catches, 3-leg parlay plus 314. I'm betting that right now. Let's go. $5 to win 1571. So at the end, I'll have $20.71 off that $5. That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. We did a good one. You see, Heather? Little teamwork. We're gonna let's take a peek. Hey, let's take a peek on 2 touchdowns today. The 2 touchdown club. Somebody always comes in every week and reminds me of the 2 touchdown club, and then it happens. And now Heather just came in with the 2 touchdown. It's gonna happen. Let's look at that Washington game. Washington, Philly. I'll tell you what, I don't think Washington's going away easy. I think they're going to play a good game today. They might fall a little short, but they're going to play a good game. Yeah. De'Ami, AJ, the 2 Browns, and Noah Gray, 2 receptions. 50 for AJ Brown, 40 De'Ami, 2 for Gray. Touchdown scorers. Saquon Barkley is minus 240 for anytime touchdown. Holy shit. Yo, his odds are so inflated that it's like it almost pays to take some other Eagles. Terry McLaurin anytime. There's not one commander that's not a good pay. Zach Ertz plus 280 anytime. Somebody's got to score out of the pass catchers. Like the Commanders, Terry McLaurin's first plus 155. Brian Robinson Jr. plus 190. Jaden Daniels. Zach Ertz. Man, Ertz. The first touchdowns are a lot. That Buffalo KC game is very hard. I'm going to enjoy that so much as a fan. It's so hard. And you know what? How many times can I keep ignoring Josh Allen? That's the guy I should really like. When Josh Allen goes in today, I'm going to be like, oh my God, we were just talking about that. Like, how could I not bet Josh for 2 tutties? Let's see if we can do Josh for 2. I wouldn't mind having a little something because when he scores that 1, I know I'm going to be excited. Ooh, they got Josh Allen alternate touchdown pass. He doesn't throw a lot, though. Sometimes he runs it in. I don't see the 2 touchdowns. They got first quarter. A lot of first quarter. They really get you to bet that first quarter. Oh, shit. My charger's not working. First half. This is tough, man. Buffalo, first half, Buffalo points. The over-under is 12.5. You don't think Buffalo's going to score more than 12.5? I do. First half, KC, 12.5. That's low. What are they expecting it? Like, how's the weather there today? I don't see 2 touchdowns. TD score props. Here we go. To score 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen plus 500. His odds are way more expensive than the next guy. The next closest guy for 2 touchdowns is Kelsey plus 900. That's another good guy to have too, right? They're always throwing at him in that red zone. I like both of them. Josh Allen, a two burger on Allen, $2 pays wins $10. That's nice. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Twist my arm. Twist my arm. Oh, all right. Let's go. Mel, who else you like? I want somebody else's hunch. So what we've established so far today, we like AJ Brown first quarter, 10 yards. We love AJ Brown first quarter. They're gonna make it a point to force feed him early, get him going, pass, all that shit. That's number one. We like Saquon Barkley to receive out of the backfield today. 25 yards for Saquon is up over plus 210 right now currently. We love that. So that's two. We like De'Ami Brown today to receive and produce. That's three. He's at 40 yards. Guy's getting 100 yards a game now. We love De'Ami. I like Zach Ertz to catch three or four balls, but you're not getting great value. That's why I haven't mentioned him a lot. But if you're doing a same game parlay like at home by yourself, and you're gonna put fucking 5, 6, 7 things to try to win try a big one, I would include Ertz for 3 catches. Like in anybody's sports book, there's always alternate receptions, alternate receiving yards, where you don't have to go by what it's listed at the even money. You could do the ladder. That's what's called a ladder. I teach you the language. They'll have like De'Ami Brown. He's at 40, I think, but they got a 25 increment. Then they got 40, 50, 60, 78, all the way to 100. So you go to the increment you like on the ladder. You put a few together and you create the parlay. I'm good at explaining it, right? A lot of people, nobody ever explains it to them. And like you'll take like I think AJ Brown, AJ Brown will probably go over the 65, but when you can put him in at 50 or 40, say you're doing 5 things together or 4 things, you don't want to get screwed on AJ Brown if he comes up with 57 yards if you got the other 4 things right. That's where it pays when you're doing multiple things and you're trying to put a little something together, little parlay, have some fun. It's good to go on the ladder where you're comfortable. You set it. It's like just setting it perfectly. Calibrating it. That's the word. I'm a wordsmith. So I believe, tell me true or false, I believe the most unlikely thing to happen this weekend out of both games is Kansas City to blow out Buffalo. That's why I got Buffalo plus 7.5. I think Kansas City could win. I hope they do. Please, Kansas City win. But I think Buffalo is going to hang in there. They're going to hang in there. They're going to win a close game, or they'll get beat close, or they'll beat the shit out of Kansas City and be too much for them today. I could see that too. I could see Buffalo. Hey, listen, I was around. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember this. I remember I was in my late 20s already, or maybe mid 20s, when Peyton Manning could never beat Tom Brady. Never could beat him. He was the Colts quarterback. Brady was on a dynasty run for New England. It's the AFC Championship. It's 21-6 Patriots again to go to the Super Bowl. Like, I remember going to the liquor store with my boys to get beers, and my buddy had it on at the liquor store, and I remember 21-6 at halftime. I remember thinking to myself, Jesus. For the season, Manning just had right back to usual. And then the Colts came back that day, beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl, and then they won and beat the Bears in the Super Bowl. So these things get crazy. Like I could see Buffalo just having so much mojo this year that they come out and smack Kansas City in the mouth early. I could see Buffalo up 14-0 today or something. And then all of a sudden Mahomes and Andy and Kel, they get it, they reel it in, and now it's a game. I could see Kansas City being down 21-10 today. I think Buffalo's going to put it on KC today and let the battle begin. But I think Buffalo's going to be right there and compete hard today. Oh, wow, they won't let you, huh? Oh, yes. So you got to do like whatever they let. So they won't let you put alternate yards together in a parlay, it seems. AJ for 50, Brown into oh wow. Let's see. You did so you can't do alternates? Okay. Hey, De'Ami Brown's set at 40 yards. He's been a big time guy. I think you should put him in first. That's a normal one. AJ's at 65. That's what's Gray at? What's Gray's receptions at for the day? Receptions, not yards. You should see if Noah Gray's at like 1.5. I would go right with those two. And then you got to look at AJ's what his best value is. He's at 65 yards. Let me see what he is on my sports book with the general stuff. Because I like AJ today. Hey, what about AJ first quarter receiving yards? Do you have that? I wonder if you could put that with those two, with Gray and De'Ami. AJ first quarter, whatever he's listed at, I think will go over. I don't know if they got that on your sports book, though. I don't want to confuse you. Dodson. These other guys for Philly, I see Saquon receiving too today. Let's see. Player receiving yards. Brown is at 67.5 by me. He's higher by me. That might be value. You know what? I think AJ Brown is going to tear shit up today. If you got him at 65.5, you're getting him at 2 full yards lower than me. That's pretty good. Hey, I got it, Heather. Saquon Barkley, he's at 14.5 yards receiving. Oh. Do I have this in right here? I didn't see this. Saquon's I'm betting this right now. I love that. I love it today. That's my hunch. He's going to get 2 dump offs, scamper for 25 yards immediately, and we're going to be like, holy shit, that was easy. Like, you get your best playmakers the ball as many ways you can think of. Outside of the box, creativity thinking. The notion that they're not going to give Saquon Barkley passes today, that's idiotic. 14.5 yards, Saquon Barkley receiving, best fucking player in the world. Yeah, give it to me. Go Saquon Barkley and with our other guys. That's the best one. Saquon, I'm doing it right now. Where is it? Saquon Barkley over 14.5. Then we go De'Ami Brown. De'Ami Brown, do I do 40? Yeah, I'm doing De'Ami Brown 40 yards. De'Ami Brown 40 yards. Saquon, this is what these guys are listed at. These are 2 normal ones. De'Ami Brown 40. Saquon Barkley 14.5 receiving. That's 2. Now let's see what Noah Gray is. We'll wrap that puppy in a bow up and send it. Noah Gray. No, not receiving yards. Receptions. Not going to trick me. Noah Gray receptions. 2 receptions, minus 166. I feel safe with the 2. All right, here it is. The parlay comes to plus 431. 431. They don't have Gray? I'm shocked. I'm surprised. They should, because the Chiefs use him. They should be there. But Barkley over 14.5 to me is big time value. Big time value. I really like that, guys. Really like it. I'm going to do a little round robin here with the bets that I love most. AJ Brown first quarter is like one of my favorite things on earth. They don't have the first quarter over there, huh? AJ Brown first quarter alt. Give me him at 10 yards. Give me him at 10. Oh, man, that's a nice payout. All right. So Saquon Barkley at 14.5 receiving yards. De'Ami Brown at 40 and Gray at 2. That's what I got right now. I'm going to take a peek and maybe throw one more thing in here. Let me see. These Chiefs receivers, they're almost daring you. The three guys, there's 3 Chiefs receivers that did not make a single catch, 0 catches. Which one would you have the nerve to throw like $1 on, like a throwaway, a Nucci scratch off? Hollywood Brown, Juju, or Hopkins? None of them, right? Man, they're almost daring you to take those guys. I think Hollywood Brown's got to catch some balls, no? Where is he? I don't even think they have him listed. Wow. 40 yards minus 118. What happened to Hopkins? Let's see what Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. For DeAndre Hopkins to get 25 receiving yards today, it's plus 116. Oh my God. That is crazy. I can't believe it. I got to put $1 on it with the parlay. Okay, so we're back to the 3. Here's the 3-piece. I'm looking for a real fourth. I got Barkley over 14.5, De'Ami Brown 40. I really like that. I'm going to put that one in by itself. All right, anything? You know what? I'm going to look at, do they have specials? You could pick the exact Super Bowl here. That's pretty cool. Ooh. James Cook to record 60 rushing yards and the Bills to win plus 210. They're offering me a special. I don't know. Oh, exact Super Bowl results. If you take Buffalo to win early versus Washington, you get that at plus 850. Wow. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm done betting. I'm not going to bet anymore. I'm going to wait. I really like some of these receiving props. I like the Saquon receiving prop at 14.5. I also have a little something on him to 25. I like De'Ami Brown. I like Gray. I got Josh Allen for 2 touchdowns. Got Josh. I think I'm pretty set. I think I got everything that I need to have in. Let me see. I got the A.J. Brown first quarter ladder. Yeah, and as far as the game, do I have the teaser that I've been saying? I'd be really stupid if I don't have it in. I have to put it in right now. Washington, Buffalo, 2-team teaser. Let's see. I don't think I have that alone. I got it with other stuff. I got to put that one in alone. Yeah, I got to put that in. All right, Washington, Buffalo, 2-team teaser. All right, I'm going to take, I don't need that much. I'll take 8.5 with Buffalo, 7 point. Nah, that's too much. I need that teaser at even money. If I take 11 with Washington and 6 with Buffalo, I think that's my final answer on the tease. Nah, I don't feel comfortable, man. Oh, God. I think I'm just going to take Washington at an extended spread. I'm not comfortable with I'm not comfortable with that Kansas City game. Alternate spread. Washington plus 10.5. That's it. I'll lay the money. Washington plus 10.5. All right, guys. I got to see if Mama Nooch is making pasta today. Get a little pasta. I think Ryan might be coming by. Boys, anybody in the neighborhood? If I got the pasta coming on, I'll be read option meatballs. 3:30. 3:30. Read option meatballs. Guys, always a pleasure. I'll see you soon. Good luck on your bets. Happy Sunday.